Now,
you're going to let us go up in there?
Yep.
Okay.
So Mac, when you got up into the nose, would you go through the nose wheel as well?
I came through the way we were trying to do it. From there.
And
but this is the way you get out.
Oh.
Okay, well, go ahead. Be careful.
Okay.
Okay. Go over and watch your head, because is this something that was always there? What the heck is that?
That's the cables from the cockpit for the ailerons.
So that was always part of the, okay. So we're real crowded here.
Okay, now, you know the Norden bomb site. And here
There's not really...
Yeah, that was
I guess I could sit here. This is the seat, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty small seat.
That's right.
And
that was the super accurate Norden bomb site.
And super secret.
It was supposedly, the story went that you could, from 25,000 feet, you could drop your bombs in a pickle barrel.
And what do you think of that?
And it really wouldn't quite do that. But it was a fabulous bomb site.
So we've got, oh, go ahead.
And used properly with the lead system, it worked great. Okay, now, see these doors? This is the doors that I mentioned. Right behind them, right down here, was the navigator's desk. Right behind the door. So you
this would be extended.
No, that was extended out into a regular desk for him. So the gunner, or the pilotage navigator, would step on this and go up into the turret.
But it's the gunner's turret.
Pardon me?
It's the gunner's turret, though.
Well, except if you were a lead crew and they didn't have them up on the deck, didn't have the navigator up on the deck, then the navigator would be down here. This was my extended desk. And then a pilotage navigator that could see everything and see what was going on if the weather was good, which it wasn't very often, would give us fixes on where we were visually, where he could see that, and also where the other airplanes were, how things were going.
So Mac, where would you sit?
I'd stand up all the time behind my table, right there, my desk.
And were you considered the dead reckoning navigator?
Well, I was the lead navigator, so it's the same thing. You'd do the dead reckoning and do the whole mission. He would feed you pilotage, and the radar operator was up in there, and he would feed it to you too.
So when you say the nose, we've got two things that I would consider the nose. We've got this compartment here, down here, with a bomb sight, and a compartment up here with the guns.
That's right.
And you're talking about, maybe I'm a little confused, but it's an awful lot of people you're describing being up here.
Well, typically they say 10 to the airplane. We had anywhere from 12 to 13.
And a lot of them were up here.
The radar operator and the pilotage navigator, and a command pilot, usually.
Now, so up here in this turret, and it is a turret, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would there be a gunner and a navigator at the same time?
No, if there was the gunner would be in the back if it was a lead crew. If it was a lead crew with this configuration of airplane, then the gunner would be replaced by a pilotage navigator. Now, this one is not a lead airplane. It would be a typical... You aren't shooting yet.
Yeah, well, I've got it just so we've got the audio going too.
Okay.
Even if I'm looking at I've got it aimed at the floor and the ceiling.
Okay, now this is up on the flight deck, and this is either a very early lead airplane or not a lead airplane. I'm not sure which, because this is the radio operator here. Nothing over on this side. Oxygen bottles, of course. And then the navigator was up in the front.
What do you mean up in the front? You mean up in the cockpit?
We'll go there in just a minute.
Oh, the nose, below us now,
And in the later lead airplanes, this would be the radar operator, the Mickey operator. This would be the navigator over here.
And would you have another table over here? So besides this table on this side?
No, this was moved back to here. So the radio operator was back here back there, really.
Uh-huh.
The radar operator, the Mickey operator here,
Mm-hmm.
the navigator here.
And the navigator would have his table? Here?
Had a table going in like this, yeah.
Would you have a bubble then, one of those side bubbles for looking out?
That's right. That's the ones up front are bigger than this, and that's where I was when we started to bail out, way up there.
So at this level there wouldn't be a bubble, but down below there would be the bubble windows.
Yeah.
And they've got bubble windows here. Is it the same type of window that the pilots had up here?
Yeah.
So if I show what this is, I don't know that you can really see, you know, with your eye you can see the bubble, but on the tape I don't know that we can get it. So that's the type of bubble window that we're talking about.
Okay. So you want to so this is where most of my missions were flown here.